Hello and welcome to Darryl Company. Today, my guest is Emily Shea, the Commissioner of the Age Strong Commission for the City of Boston. Thanks for joining me, Emily.
Thank you so much for having me on here, Darryl.
Emily, Brookline Bank was happy to partner with the Age Strong Commission to train all of our branches, not just those in Boston. I know you started with Lisa Mariotti in West Roxbury, and it's really helped us to serve our older customers better. What led your team to develop this type of training for financial institutions?
Sure. So this training was part of our age-friendly work. So actually, to start that work, what we did was we went out and we talked to Boston residents. So we talked to about 4,000 people over the age of 50 in Boston, and we asked them how they like to live in the city, how they wanted to age in the city. We talked to them. We did focus groups and listening sessions in 6 different languages. And we talked to people from age 50 to folks that were over 100. And what they told us about businesses is that they loved their local businesses. You know, our older residents, they want to go in and shop at their local business districts, but they want businesses that are accessible to them. They want to be treated with respect when they go in, and they want to make sure that businesses keep issues in mind that impact them, things like lighting and signage and having big print and places to sit. And I said this before, but I think it's really key, so I'm going to say it again, that piece about, respect and feeling like someone's communicating with you and treating you like how you would want to be treated in a business. So they told us all of that. And so we were able to create a business certification program, our age and dementia friendly business certification. And now we have over 60 businesses that are trained and certified as age and dementia friendly businesses in the city of Boston, which I think is great.
That's fantastic. I love that concept. Everybody likes to be treated with respect, and I know that your agency is also on top of a diverse range of issues for Boston's seniors. What types of programs do you have to offer them?
Yeah, so we help older adults in a lot of different areas, and they help us. So we do things like helping to connect people to information about both city services and aging services, both of which can be a little bit of a challenge to navigate sometimes. We help folks apply for benefits, help with health insurance and Medicare and SNAP and fuel assistance, things like that. We also help people with transportation. So we have something called the Age Strong Shuttle that does grocery shopping trips and medical rides for people over the age of 60 in Boston. And we sell something called taxi coupons so that folks can get discounted taxi rides in the city. We have volunteer programs that engage people 55 and older in kind of ways to give back in the community. People have a lot to give. And we do lots of events and programs so that folks can stay engaged in the community. Things like exercise programs, holiday celebrations. We have a lot of those coming up. So just fun ways to connect and support each other as we all move forward. And then one of the things I love is we're the recipients of the Older Americans Act dollars for the city. So we have a network of 24 partners, nonprofit partners that work with us across the city of Boston to make sure that those dollars are put to good use in the city through things like Meals on Wheels, legal services, caregiver programs. There's just so many programs out there that our older residents can access to make our city a better place.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's a lot. You guys certainly make the city of Boston a better place to live. What does age-friendly mean to you?
Yeah, so it's funny because age-friendly is a funny term, and you really don't know what it means. But I think to us, and the way that we've really looked at it, we're focused on programs and policies, both systems and services that help people to live well in our community and to age well in our community. So our age-friendly work looks at things like housing and transportation and outdoor spaces, which are all really important. We're talking about things being accessible, but it also looks at the other things like respect and social inclusion, social participation, civic engagement, and employment. Are there enough employment opportunities for people? And also how people access information as they grow older. So those are all things that we focus on. And then two important things I think to remember about our age-friendly work is it only works if we get input from the community, right? They really need to, our residents need to drive the things that we work on and how we change things in the community. And then also it only works if we're working in partnership with others and breaking down those silos. And that's why our partnership with folks like you at Brookline Bank is so important.
Are there ways that people can help with their volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, so I talked about a little about our volunteer opportunities. I'm glad you're asking about that again. We actually have a number of different programs that folks that are 55 and older can get engaged in the city. So I think you've probably heard of AmeriCorps, right? The AmeriCorps programs. Well, there's actually AmeriCorps Seniors programs, and we run a couple of those. So it's a way that people can really contribute and give back. We have something called the AmeriCorps Seniors Senior Companion Program and the AmeriCorps Seniors RSVP Program. So we have lots of different opportunities through those two programs throughout the city for folks to get engaged and connected, to work with us and also with other nonprofits throughout the city to make sure Boston is a place that everybody wants to live in. And then the other program that we have that I wanted to just mention today is something called the Property Tax Work-Off Program. So we actually have an opportunity for folks that qualify to work with us here in city government, lots of different departments in city government, and they can volunteer with us about 100 hours a year and work off up to $1,500 of their property taxes. So that's a really great program as well, because it's like a win-win for everybody. We get kind of the skills and expertise of our older residents, and on the flip side, they pay a little less property taxes, which is always a good thing.
If somebody is interested, you can have a little plug here in volunteering. How do they go about doing that?
Sure. They can just reach out to us at the Age Strong Commission at the City of Boston. So to get to us, our phone number is 617-635-4366. Or if you are in the City of Boston, you can just call 311 and get directly to us.
Emily, I can tell you're passionate about what you do, and that's really exciting. I'm sure that the residents of the City of Boston are fortunate to have you as their advocate. So thank you for joining me on Darryl Company.
Thank you so much for having me, and thanks for your commitment at Brookline Bank and all that you do to make things better for older residents in our city.
And thank you all for watching Darryl Company.